Good afternoon, it's JB from Healthy Funky Free here on the Isle of Man, one half of the transatlantic dynamic duo, the podcast that is Ignite Your Purpose. Now, Max is he's about to jump in. I'm at work. We're doing an extension on his house, on a house, and I wonder if I can just show you what it looks like from the site. So that's not. Well, apart from the car, that's not too bad a view. But, oh, cracked window. There we go. Anyway, Max is going to jump in any second now. Myself back round. Max is coming on screen now. Each and every day, Max and I, no matter what we're doing or where we are or what's happening, we will call each other up, one or the other, either directly on our personal Facebooks or on the Ignite Your Purpose, and ask a question. Keep each other accountable to provide some valuable information, we hope, for you, the listener. We would love it if you guys just called up, asked us some more questions, quizzed us, made us go deep each and every day on our personal experience, which has led us to where we are today, the good, the bad, the ugly. So, Max, straight into it. No, not too much chit-chat today. You're looking good. You're looking good in your V-neck, my friend. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You like that?
Straight out the sauna. So here's a question for you. I'm not sure I've got an answer yet. I'm on a building site, right? Yesterday, there was a mostly vegan brickie bloke who lays blocks.
Okay.
Carpenter I'm working with, I'm helping out. He's a trainee plant-based dude. He's trying to learn everything he can off us plant-based vegan people.
Nice.
There's another guy started yesterday who's into his esoteric ancient civilizations, the third eye. This is just such the complete antithesis of a normal building site where blokes are eating bacon sandwiches and talking about the football and just talking shit. So
that sounds like an actually pretty cool conversation to be having with people right there.
Do you know what? I think we've got a show going on here. We could tell if there's any producers out there, get the cameras down. We think we've got a show for you. And it kind of ties in nicely to what Max and I are going to speak about. So one of the guys said, do you think society in general is becoming more self-aware? If they are, why? And if they're not, why not? So over to you, big boy. Talk for as long as you like while I come up with some.
That is such a loaded question, brother. And I've got some answers. Two sides to it. I think if we go with what your ancient man saying there, the esoteric, knowing the planetary alignments, which I am by no means an expert on. However, I do study in my 10-year class.
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
I definitely do know that no matter what is happening, where we are going in the universe and how all the stars are aligning and all that esoteric shit, our vibrations are being forced to be raised. Our consciousness, no matter what is going to happen, we are going upwards. It is happening whether we like it or not. Having said that, and we could get a little bit into conspiracy theories here, or just, I don't really want to say that word, but it is what it is. There are definite systems in play, and we are on them right now. There's gaming consoles, there's the internet, there's the computers. There are things that are purposely being, I think, put out there at a very young age so that we do not wake up, that we are put back to sleep, I think. But there is no two ways around it. The consciousness of us and this planet and the solar system is rising. So we will be forced to wake up.
Well, man, what a question. There are so many levels and different directions in which we could go on this.
I agree.
And I had a whole thing lined up to say then, and it's just got into the ether, connecting to the earth. And what do I think? I think there are pockets of people who are becoming more self-aware. What the personal driver for them wanting to gain the knowledge it may be on an individual basis. It might be some death. It might be some illness. It might be just being scared or excited or interested in learning. And unfortunately, for those people who are interested, we've got this internet out there, which can lead us down a whole fairy tale of various stories and information on where we've come from, where we think we're going to. And I think if you delve back deep enough, looking at both sides of the argument, you can make an informed decision about whether you think you are being driven down the go to school, go to college, go to university, get some debt, get a job, do the job for 40 years, and then die at the end. And you can make some more informed conversations about that. Do we all need to get married? Do we all need to have kids? Do we all need to build up the debt? It's
The the 1.2 cars, the 2.1 kids, the white picket fence.
yeah. So that's one element. I think there's I think generally, I don't think we're waking up. I think we're. I don't know if you ever seen the image of sort of. I don't know if Darwin drew it. The evolution where we go from cell to amoeba to snake and then we go through the whole chimpanzee,
Yeah.
and we evolve to where we are now. My gut feeling, and I've not massively looked into this, is I think we're going the other way now. So we're going to de-evolve back into the chimpanzee, because maybe not quite that far, but
Well, yeah,
because
I get what you're saying.
we're all being dumbed down. We're all being asked to believe what people say more often, have less of the thought process, be less active. So I just kind of think it's going the other way. Everything's taken over, so we do less. We're less physically active. We're less emotionally active. We're less spiritually active than what we might be. And whether that's believing in God, in the Buddha, in whatever it is, there's
Exactly.
this whole driver to make us all the same. It's like TV was invented to give people something to do so they didn't rise up against society. If you all go
Oh wow.
home, sit
You
there, watch.
you and I are on that level, brother. I mean, I never really talked too much about this to you, but some people I know would say that we're definitely talking some left wing or right wing. I don't know what wing it is, but some conspiracy style shit, right? But I agree with that 100%, man. And you can see it in
Yeah.
the youth today. I mean, we were all there at one point. I mean, I watch TV.
Oh,
We all did it.
fuck,
It's not a,
fuck yeah.
you know. But I do also know that it dumbed me down and it wasted my time, right?
Yeah. And so if Max mentioned The Matrix there, and I think it's an incredible film. I love that film. I probably didn't understand it for the first 5 times I watched it,
Same,
but
same.
but certainly when you gain this a level of self-awareness, and it's not overnight going from black to white, there are 1,000 shades of gray in between, and you question and double question and triple question yourself over and over and over as if you think you're weird. But once you have gained a level of self-awareness and you're outside of you've stepped outside of the matrix or outside of society's norms and what we're expected to do, it's freaking enlightening, dudes, girls,
Amen.
ladies, boys, gents. It is enlightening. I'm not enlightened, but it certainly makes you have a more conscious life each and every day. You think about why you do things. You think about why you say things. You think about why you react to things. And so becoming self-aware. I was asked yesterday. I was asked yesterday what the moment was when I became self-aware, and I don't think it was any one particular moment. It's
No.
little triggers. I remember sort of certain things. I remember when a friend, an older friend who I rate big style, he told me I was broken, and then I started questioning myself and talking about things. Why is it every time I'm pissed off, I'll just go and get a cup of tea and I'll sit down, because that was my comfort blanket to put myself back in that spot. But yeah, it
One
takes time.
one thing one thing I'll say is in from the old gurus that teach that have been teaching me for the last 10 years, the one thing they say is to awaken it's the quality of our questions. If we on this planet through what we you know, what we perceive and what we visualize. If we're being told by the news, everybody hates you because of your color, your religion, your creed, your country. If
Yeah.
everybody is, we're not even actually getting to the point where we're asking quality questions. You know what I mean? We're
Sure.
down here on the using the primitive end of our brain instead of the spiritual.
Yeah.
So until we can bounce outside of that box, we're stuck for a little bit. But having said that, again, the universe is going to be doing what it's
Yeah.
doing for us either way, and that we can't avoid that. Nobody can dumb
Yeah.
that down. It's happening.
Yeah. Yeah. There's Max. There's a number of catchphrases I use from time to time, and one of them is ask better questions. And when you
Truth.
get the answer, ask another question until you can get right down to the root source, so
Exactly.
you can have an informed decision. You've got both sides of the conversation or both sides of the
Yeah.
argument, and then you can make a choice. So
And then we're not just headline readers, right? And going, "Oh, Bob said this, so that's what I believe." You
yeah,
know what
absolutely, my friend. Man, I love this shit. We should do this more at work. You know, it's 10 minutes away from the guys. You know, give my head a rest from the Incas and the Mayans and whatever else conversations going on.
Well, let's
So
let's let's continue this one tomorrow because it's
I I
we,
think
we
this
can
is
go a lot
to
deeper.
be continued. Yeah, definitely.
All right, brother. I know you got to get back at it. I appreciate your time, people. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. We know it could be anywhere in the world, and you rocking with the two best. So we thank you.
Thanks, guys. We do appreciate your time. Get involved. Really, with sort of we employ. Get involved. Send us a question. Just question what we're saying. You know, make us go deeper, and we'd love to answer your questions. I think we're going to have Graham on possibly
Yeah.
this weekend to delve a bit deeper into yesterday's subject, which was money. How has your relationship changed with it once you gain the self-awareness, and are you prepared to eat shit again? To coin a Gary V ism, love it. So from me, I'm out of here. From him, he's out of here, and we'll see you next time. Bye for
Peace.
now. Ciao.